This is Future Talk.
Future Talk.
Future Talk with Omnia Al Saleh and Hani Balkis.
Welcome back to Future Talk right here on Pulse 95. It is me, Hani Balkis, with Omnia Sal, bringing you everything you need to know about what's happening in the tech world and around the UAE. Today, we're talking about how the UAE is launching a digital school to educate 1 million refugee children over the course of 5 years.
This is by far the best news that we could have heard this week, and especially to start the weekend with, because we've always talked about the impact of tech, but never did we talk about how far we can take tech, especially when we're helping those who are unfortunate. But coming up on Future Talk as well, we're going to be talking all about China's ByteDance TikTok drama once again, because the ByteDance company is actually seeking U.S. court intervention to block the forced TikTok sale.
Yes, and if you need to charge your phone, well, I have a t-shirt for that, because we're going to be talking about a t-shirt that will soon charge your smartphone.
Yes, indeed. But let's move on to talk a little bit about the world of application. WhatsApp is launching a brand new shopping button, and it is going to be rolled out globally. Will this make us shop even more, or will it just cause us to hold on to our money a little bit harder?
And are you ever surfing through the web and you see something called the Reader View? Well, we're going to tell you all about that and how to use that on your iPhone or on your iPad. We're going to be taking a short break, but when we come back, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be telling you everything that's happening right now, right here with the Daily Digital.
Daily Digital News. Bits and bytes connect our world.
Your quick roundup of everything that is happening in the tech world, in the UAE and around the world. One of the biggest forms of using technology to help out those who are struggling. We're talking about a digital school that seeks to provide an education to 1 million refugee and underprivileged children over the next 5 years. And it was launched right here in the UAE. Big news to celebrate this weekend, because the Mohammed bin Rashid Global Initiatives is actually behind the project that will be seeing the very first batch of pupils joining the school in September of 2021. But this is not a physical school. It is completely online.
Yes, now the refugee children are from countries including Iraq, Syria, and Lebanon, and Jordan are the main focus. Now, the group is seeking accreditation from schools, from ministries of education in different parts of the world. And an accredited school diploma will actually help pupils get admission into university. Now, the pilot was launched this month with more than 20,000 pupils enrolled and will run until August of next year. So we're seeing a type of initiative that will help these students get into universities and get those scholarships for them to continue higher education.
100%. And even though a lot of parents and students right here in the UAE actually really struggled with distance learning, a lot of people hated it when it was happening, we cannot deny that there are so many benefits to distance learning. And one of them is the one we're talking about today. You know, having the chance to teach refugees, underprivileged children in different parts around the world would not have been possible if the school was not online. And this is definitely giving them a golden chance to be able to continue their education, be able to one day even gain an admission to universities and be able to continue their life just like every other child should. These students will have access to digital learning materials that are available in both Arabic and different languages, as well as the curriculum is going to be an international one. So it's not going to be fitted towards a certain country. So this allows them to explore different chances and different education styles.
Yes, and Sheikh Mohammed Rashid did say that if we want to change the future of the Middle East, we have to provide them with education, which is 100% correct. Now, a tie-up with leading universities will actually help provide technological solutions in remote areas where pupils do not have access to these technological learning tools. Now, those universities do include Harvard, Stanford, MIT, New York University, and M Education Alliance. So these are the big dogs coming in trying to help these refugees. Dedicated teachers will actually be recruited in the coming months, but those already in the area will participate in the pilot phase. And there's an estimated 30 to 34 million refugee children worldwide.
Yes, indeed. And according to the United Nations Refugee Agency, all of these refugees will not be able to gain a chance at education if it weren't for this digital school initiative. Now, the COVID-19 pandemic definitely created a major disruption for everyone around the world, but more specifically for these children who are already facing multiple challenges, especially in terms of education. And actually in June, the United Nations Refugee Agency said that many refugees refugee camps did not have the technical infrastructure to support online learning. So this was also a big adjustment for the children because you did have to equip them with all the learning tools and also teach them how to deal with tech.
Yes, I mean, now I actually, thinking about it more deeply, it is very important that refugees get an education because we can look back at history. 50 years ago, how there was a lot of countries who had refugees, and unfortunately, these people are now adults. We're looking at the 45 and up age, or even 35 and up, and those people, they didn't get an education, and unfortunately now their
chances
they're
are
in
very
poverty,
True.
and they don't have enough money, because we do know now that the way to make money and to live a prosperous life, unfortunately, is that you need an education. It's not a luxury anymore to get a university degree. It's a necessity. You
True.
need to have a university degree, and sooner enough, even having a master's degree will become a necessity. So education and tackling education, just like Sheikh Mohammed Rashid did say, it is one of the key things to shape the Middle East.
Absolutely. And if you really want to provide a refugee child with an opportunity, it's not about giving them money or giving them food. These are the basic needs, but to be able to give them an opportunity, it is lying within education. And for them to be able to have a future that they'll be proud of one day, they need to be able to get the education that they need. A lot of e-learning platforms are actually also participating in this initiative, one of them being Madrasa, that is actually used right here in Sharjah to educate different children. And they're also going to be offering free educational videos in science, math, biology, chemistry, physics, in Arabic and in English.
And it's kind of like a domino effect, Omni. Now, we do see, I personally have seen a lot of people go through this. A lot of refugees that come from Syria or any other, in any Middle Eastern country in general, the parents would never have continued education. They would probably get a high school education. Some even go to the extent of middle school education, because they do need to provide for their families. So studying or getting an education isn't in that top priority. We're talking about the 1980s. So when it comes to the domino effect, these parents work all their lives just to make ends meet, and the children don't have enough money to go to university.
Exactly.
Thus, those children, we're talking about children at the age of 18 to 21.
They start working at a young age.
They start working at a young age, and they don't get an education as well. So we do know that education is key, and for anyone to prosper in life, you do need an education. Education is important.
And it's much easier now than ever before. Instead of having to pay for them to physically go to school, you're paying for uniforms, you're paying for books, etc. All you'll need to get them is
a tablet, a laptop.
Any form of device that can connect them to the internet, and this way you're literally giving them a lifeline for multiple opportunities.
Yes, big thanks to the UAE for this initiative. It's great, and we'll see in the coming 5 years how it's going to go. But let's go and talk about China's ByteDance and how it seeks U.S. court intervention to block the forced TikTok sale. Now, this move does come after Joe Biden won the U.S. presidential election, and an earlier deal was agreed to sell about 20% of a new TikTok entity to Oracle and Walmart. Now, Omni and I have kind of been checking up with this news ever since it was launched, or it was spoken about, when U.S. President Donald Trump did ask for the ban, or did
he wanted
force
to ban
the ban
it,
in the United States, TikTok in the United States.
Absolutely. And now that Donald Trump did not actually win the presidential election, we're looking at Joe Biden actually becoming the new president. ByteDance, the Chinese owner of TikTok, is definitely taking that opportunity to try and stop the selling of 20% of TikTok to Oracle. Now, blocking this order is definitely gonna still face a lot of struggle, simply because there's so many parts.
So many executive orders that were coming out, and I do believe it's a smart move by TikTok. They want to kind of push it and make the courts wait and make the sale not be official yet until Joe Biden becomes elected president, because maybe Joe Biden, once he gets into office, he cancels the deal.
Yeah, and the funny thing is, the U.S. Security Panel actually set November 12th, today, as the deadline for TikTok to finalize an accord, but you know, the drama is still continuing, and TikTok actually requested a 30-day extension to keep working towards the solution that would avert a full sale of TikTok as required in the order. I honestly don't think the 20% of TikTok will be sold to Oracle, simply because Donald Trump is out of the chair.
Now, we do know that Donald Trump was the top negotiator. He negotiates the best. But now we're looking at a different set of circumstances. Now, Donald Trump is not in the picture anymore, and now the U.S. court does kind of have control. And when you send an executive order from the President of the United States for something to happen, 99.9% of the time, it does happen. But without Donald Trump in the picture, TikTok does have that kind of a leverage now to push the court dates, to push the official deal. And maybe enough, we won't see a ban in the United States. And maybe we won't see TikTok selling 20% of their company to Oracle and Walmart, which is good for TikTok because they don't want anyone to have control over their company, over their platform, especially how big TikTok is getting. TikTok is becoming a major marketing tool. We're seeing, Omnia, I've seen a lot of companies and governments use TikTok to market themselves.
Absolutely. And especially for the youth, it's become literally their
very
creative.
Influential.
Yeah, it's become their creative outlet. It's become a way to make money. It's become, and we've seen actually one of the orders to block TikTok being refuted because of 3 TikTok influencers who actually stated that TikTok is basically their only source of income. So let us know your thoughts. Do you believe that TikTok will be banned, or do you believe that TikTok, their sale to Oracle, will actually be halted because Donald Trump is no longer in the picture?
Now you do know, Omnia, that I like to speculate a lot, and I like to give my prediction. My prediction is, Omnia, is that we're going to see TikTok push the court dates, push the sale of TikTok, the 20% sale, until Joe Biden is elected president, which will be January 21st of 2021. I think it's January 21st of 2021, but in January. And after that, they're going to push that it does not get sold and they continue their operations just like normal. That is my prediction, ladies and gentlemen.
Let us know yours.
Let us know yours, 4215 dual slots, or on our Instagram at Pulse95 Radio. We're going to be taking a short break, ladies and gentlemen. But when you come back, we're going to charge your phone with a t-shirt.
Check this out. Check this out. Pulse 95.
This has got to be the dream way of charging your phone, especially if you're someone who constantly struggles with having his or her gadgets constantly out of charge. And we all know, especially during weekends, your charge gets eaten up because you're at work in the morning and then you're either hanging out with friends or family towards the night. And this is exactly why today we're going to be talking about one of the most interesting ways to charge your smartphone through a t-shirt.
Now imagine if you could charge your smartphone via the t-shirt you are wearing right now without any electric shock. Now, scientists have found a way to generate electricity from nylon, raising hopes that the clothes on our backs will soon become an important source of energy. Now listen, these smart clothes will also monitor our health through miniaturized sensors and charge devices without any external power source. Now, the discovery was actually a collaboration between the University of Bath and the Max Planck Institute for Polymer Research in Germany. So we're seeing a lot of big researchers and big universities coming up and saying how. But my question is, why did you think of a t-shirt?
I think it's because of ease. You know, you'll always be wearing a t-shirt, so why not make the shirt also capable of...
I mean,
we've talked also about wearable tech.
Wearable
a lot of the time.
Tech, yes, but I mean, generating energy from nylon, it's something crazy. Obviously,
Honey,
I'm not a physicist or a chemist or any of those times.
I can't believe you're shocked because we've talked on the show about AC t-shirts.
Yeah.
So why is
AC
it
t-shirts? Yeah, but I mean, all you have to do is simply tap on a material and it generates a charge. So kind of the thing that comes into mind is, how am I going to put the USB in? Am I going to have like a USB plug on my t-shirt? And
is it safe? That's definitely a big question.
Now, I'm going to go back and talk about how when I was a child studying physics, and we knew kinetic energy.
Yeah.
So kinetic energy, when something is moving, kinetic energy is created. So I'm thinking about the same thing. Like when you create a fire, Omnia, you'll rub your hands together, rubbing things together. So maybe when you rub, I'm guessing.
You're right.
When you rub a t-shirt together or something, you generate a charge. And you know when sometimes, Omnia, for example, you'll say hi to someone or you'll hug someone.
The static
and you
electricity.
Get static charge.
Oh, I hate that
Maybe
so much.
that is where the idea came from.
It is. You're actually right. It did come from kinetic energy because the shirt actually operates very much like you would when you're swinging your arms. So your movement within the shirt is what creates enough energy to be able to charge your phone. So every time you're moving while wearing the shirt, swinging your arms, shaking hands with someone, working and typing on your computer, you're actually creating enough energy that is stored within the fibers of the shirt. And these fibers are actually the ones generating the electricity. Now, the challenge is actually to make sure that the fibers keep this energy and at the same time don't give you an electric shock while charging your smartphone.
Now, the weird way how they actually discovered this was mixing the acid solution with acetone, which is best known as a paint thinner or even a nail polish remover. And they were able to dissolve the nylon and then extract the acid efficiently, which then left the nylon film in a kind of a piezoelectric phase. So big words, I know, ladies and gentlemen, but what I'm thinking about right now is how optimal will it be? So if I'm in the gym running and I'm going to be swinging my arms around, will I have an electric charge on me that will charge my phone?
And you mentioned an interesting point. You were wondering how you'd be able to charge the phone. You know, where will you put the cable in? And the concept behind the shirt is for the phone to either be charged wirelessly or throughout a cable. So for the years to come, they are looking to basically have a pocket embedded within the shirt so that the minute you put your phone inside the pocket, your shirt will automatically charge.
So like
phone.
wireless charging?
Yeah.
Okay, that's great, ladies and gentlemen. Let us know your guys' thoughts. 4215 or on Instagram at Pulse95 Radio. Would you get a shirt that charges itself?
I would.
I would as well.
In a heartbeat.
Who wouldn't? 4215 We're taking a short break, but when we come back, ladies and gentlemen, we got a lot in store for you.
Pulse 95.
Apps all around.
What's worth a click and download?
Ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about What's Up again and how it's launched a shopping button globally. This will actually make it easier for businesses to have their products discovered, which can help increase sales. Now, Facebook did make a new shopping button in WhatsApp Live globally, which did include India, to help people check out available products and make purchases right from the chat. Now, this tool will make it easier for people to discover a business catalog so they know what goods or services it does offer. Now, previously, you did have to click into the business profile to see if the business did have a catalog.
Yes, indeed. So now, literally, just with a single tap on the button, you can go ahead and browse the different products that a certain business offers simply through WhatsApp. And then if you have any questions about a certain product, you won't have to sit down, screenshot. All you have to do is swipe and ask them about that specific product. This will also, as you mentioned, Hani, make it much easier for customers to be able to discover what products do businesses offer and increase sales dramatically. Now, a lot of people actually tend to use WhatsApp business accounts. We're looking at more than 175 million people, and more than 40 million people actually view a business catalog every single month.
Yes, now the new shopping button is actually available now across the world and will replace the voice call button.
Finally, because it doesn't even work.
So
over here at least.
If you do open WhatsApp, you'll see on the top right-hand corner a calling feature.
Yeah.
And that will be then replaced with a shopping button feature. Now, to find the voice call button after that, all you have to do is simply tap on the call button to either select a voice or video call. Now, Facebook did say it will finally start charging companies using WhatsApp for Business, and it did expand ways for its users to check out available products and make purchases right from the chat. Now, this comes back and talks about Facebook and their cryptocurrency, Libra, and how Facebook wants to become one of the top e-commerce websites and kind of battle with Amazon. And we kind of had this seeing it in the making the past couple of months. Facebook has been announcing their cryptocurrency. Facebook has been announcing how soon enough you'll be able to shop on Instagram, which Facebook owns.
Yeah.
And WhatsApp is owned by Facebook as well. So Facebook wants to kind of make an ecosystem where everyone uses Libra, which is a cryptocurrency, and pays using that as well. So I like the idea how in the long-term type of investment that Libra soon enough will be used to buy items and buy services from WhatsApp, Instagram, and Facebook.
100%. And speaking of the future, WhatsApp is actually also looking at possibly giving you an option as a customer to add items to the cart and check out all within WhatsApp. So WhatsApp will not just become a form of or a messaging platform where you can ask about a certain item, but soon enough, you might just be able to check out right from WhatsApp and add different items to your cart. Now, a very interesting aspect that you mentioned is the use of their cryptocurrency, Libra, which brings up another question. Will this actually leave customers feeling comfortable? Because a lot of people are actually completely against using the cryptocurrency. Or will WhatsApp give you the option of using either the cryptocurrency, paying cash on delivery, or even paying through any of the credit cards?
Now, what I personally believe that it would be safer to use the cryptocurrency because you'll use it as a type of just like how you recharge your Itzalat bill. So you'll say, for example, I want to put $100 into cryptocurrency. So then if $100 is one cryptocurrency for Libra, it will be 100 coins for the cryptocurrency.
Yeah.
That way, trading would be with the cryptocurrency. And I personally believe that it is safer. And that where Bitcoin does come into play. Bitcoin is safe. It is safe because all you have to do is use Bitcoin to buy and purchase products. You don't have to put your credit card details. Now, I personally wouldn't give my credit card details and put it on WhatsApp. I wouldn't put it on Facebook. I would buy cryptocurrency to make purchases with the Libra, but I wouldn't use my credit card information as, I could create a business account and you could talk to me and say, hey, honey, I want to buy a water bottle. Well, okay, give me your credit card details.
I was just going to say
and
that.
I would say, no, oh, honey, I had a problem buying an object. It wasn't going through. My payment wasn't going through. Oh, okay, can you give me your credit card details so I can do it?
Yeah, that's where lines get blurred.
Exactly, because there can be a lot of problems and people, again, they will kind of, they will see the opportunity and seize the opportunity to scam people. So having that cryptocurrency is safer in my opinion.
I'm not sure if you've seen this, but all over social media there were actually screenshots circulating of a friend that was supposedly texting her other friend, telling her to go ahead and send her her credit card details because she wants to buy something online and her own credit card does not work out. And it was, it was the same contact. So it was the contact details of her friend, but it was not really her friend speaking. And if the friend was not attentive enough to realize that, the friend was talking very friendly, but the response from her was quite cold. So if she didn't actually take a second to look back at the way she was speaking, she would have simply given her credit card details. Because honestly, I have friends who do that. If their credit card doesn't work online, they'll go ahead and ask for mine or ask for any other friend. And that goes to remind everyone, do not send your credit card details over WhatsApp. Even if someone wants to buy something, just simply let them send you the link and you can go ahead and check out yourself and pay for it rather than send your details to anyone over WhatsApp.
Now this personally happened to me during lockdown. When we were all in lockdown, my friend messaged me on Snapchat. Not on WhatsApp, on Snapchat. He was like, hey, honey, I need to buy some groceries online. So this was during where people were buying things online from Sharjah Co-op, Carrefour, whatever it was.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. He's like, but the problem is that my card, the numbers aren't showing. Can you put some money in your card and give it to me, the card details? And I was like, well, that's pretty weird because I don't remember my friend waking up at 7 a.m. and talking to me. Why would he be awake at 7 a.m. talking to me? So I said, what do you want to buy? Because just like things for the house, and he was being very
vague,
assertive.
Oh,
like,
yes.
I need this and that and now.
Right now.
So I was like, you know what? Let me call my friend. So I called him once, twice, 3 times, and he is married, so I didn't want to kind of be annoying to him.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, when you answer my phone call,
I'll give you the details.
And he was like, okay, I'll answer it now. So I call him again. I call him twice. I call him 3 times. No answer. I call his brother. He's like, Abdullah's been asleep for forever.
No way. And it was a hacker.
It was a hacker. And turns out that hacker has hacked my friend's account. And he actually took 15,000 dirhams from a group of his friends. And
through that way.
That way, he said, I need items for the house, and I don't have money, or I don't have my credit card available. So, ladies and gentlemen, don't trust anyone. That's number one. And don't trust anyone with your credit card details. That's number one. And if someone wants you to buy something for them or to use your card, just like Omnia said, give me your link, give me the link or whatever, and I'll get it done. Other than that, no one should know your credit card details.
Absolutely. Nothing is safe. No platform is safe, even if you're sending it to that specific person. Coming up on Future Talk, we still have lots and lots to share with you all, so keep Pulse 95 locked, and we'll be right back.
If you liked this episode of Future Talk, drop a like and subscribe.
Pulse 95.
Be sure to follow us on Instagram for all our daily updates and top stories.